Hello and welcome to another Waiting for Next Year video short. This week talking about the Browns' Week 1 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it seems like the general sentiment has been sad. It's been very depressed and everybody's really down. They lost a close game. It's a rival and everybody's super depressed. And I just think that should feel awesome. Like, how good is it to feel like you were close in a competitive game against a good team? You know, this Browns team went 1-15 last year. Things were gross. They were bad. It looked like they were going to go 0-16 for a long time. And I know it's easy to get caught up in an exciting offseason. Offseason that saw a bunch of great free agent signings, a really fun draft. Pretty much the entire football world, kind of talking about the Browns and how well they were doing. I know that kind of clouds the reality of things a little bit. But this is a 1-15 team starting a rookie quarterback against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the game was close. They could have won it. And how exciting is it to be in those kinds of games again, where you're trending in the right direction, you're playing a tough team, you're playing them hard, and there's a chance to win at the end. That's all you can ask for. I said the other day on Twitter that it's going to be interesting to see if we get Deshaunee football or Bernie Kaiser, and I think we were much closer to Bernie Kaiser today. He wasn't perfect. There was a couple of balls that seemed to come out of his hand strange. The bad pick, he held onto the ball a little bit too long, but he manufactured some scoring drives. He looked poised. He had good awareness in the pocket. The dangerous thing with Kaiser is going to be you need him to show enough that you don't want to draft a guy next year. So he looked competent today. He looked good. He looked fun. But you need him to kind of take the question out of it. So it's week 1. It's a tough team. I would expect him to look a lot better in week 8 and even better in week 12 and even better in week 17. But you do want to see him trend up. You want to see him take some of the question marks out of it. So right now he's this was an up and down performance. So that's something to watch. But again, you're playing a really tough team and playing them hard. The Steelers weren't running anywhere. Greg Williams came in. It's always a question mark when you bring in a new defensive coordinator, no matter how good they are. And he seemed to have a really good game plan against the Steelers. Seemed to have these guys set up. Seemed to really shut down a lot of what the Steelers wanted to do. They weren't running anywhere. And I'll be honest, I'm not necessarily a Danny Shelton believer right away. I mean, he had a great season last year, but I kind of wanted to see it again. And seeing that run defense kind of step up like that was encouraging. So shutting down a great running attack, that's awesome. They made Roethlisberger look pretty rough a lot of the time. That's great. The pass rush wasn't there, and that's obviously was a problem, and it probably cost them the game. But you have Myles Garrett sitting on the sidelines, so that's not a problem that doesn't have an answer. It's a pretty clear answer. He just wasn't there. And that 1-15 season that I keep bringing up, and I'm sure you kind of want to punch me for, that was to get Myles Garrett and get him in there to fix that problem. If there was one area that maybe worries me a bit, it was the offensive line. A lot of investment in that line. Spending $12 million on a guard or whatever they did this offseason, that's a big investment. They weren't able to get much going on the ground. Kaiser obviously set them up to fail a bit by holding onto the ball too long, but that's supposed to be a strength of the team. So I don't think it's unfair to expect a little bit more out of them. Sure, Kaiser could get rid of the ball faster, but this is supposed to be a unit that can handle those kind of things. So a little bit frustrating for that. I think it's something to watch a little bit. That ground game's going to need to work if Kaiser's going to work, if the offense is going to work, if the team's going to win. So I think the offensive line is an area that is worth watching a little bit. On the flip side, like I said, the defense looked great, and that was a huge weakness last year. So it's week 1. Things are always a little bit crazy in week 1. I expect those to flatten out a little bit, but some interesting trends right away. I did want to say real quick, I didn't mind the Jamar Taylor pass interference call. I know a lot of Browns fans thought that was a weak call, and I get it, but if you're a defensive back and you're holding onto the receiver's arm, that's going to be a call. It's like an offensive lineman, when you get a fistful of jersey, even if you're not changing the guy's path, that's going to get called. You just can't do that. You know that. I would blame him more for holding the arm than the ref for throwing the flag. I don't think that's the ref's fault. I think as a defensive back, you have to be smarter than that, and he should be smarter than that at this point in his career. So I didn't mind that. I do still find it annoying with the NFL catch rule with Antonio Brown coming down with that one to kind of seal the game. Obviously it was a catch. common sense would tell anybody that was a catch. But we've kind of been trained in the NFL that you've got to like carry the ball through to the grave before it's actually considered a catch. So to see him, lose the ball after he hit the ground and that still be counted as a catch, it's just confusing and annoying. And the consistency in the NFL struggles in that department. So, of the two calls, I actually thought that one was a little bit more frustrating than the Jamar Taylor one. I don't think you can blame the ref as much as you can blame Taylor for that. So the Antonio Brown call was certainly a little bit more annoying for me. But either way, it's an exciting game. The Browns were in, right to the end with a rookie quarterback in week 1 against a playoff team. And that's pretty exciting for a team that was not at that spot a year ago. So, encouraging week 1, move on to week 2. Hope to keep seeing improvements. Hope to keep seeing the young guys play well. Counting down the days until we get to see Myles Garrett actually on the field, which will be even more exciting. But positive from week 1. I think Browns fans should be happy. I know it's hard coming off a loss, but that was an exciting game. This isn't the season where you're going to win the Super Bowl anyway. So, baby steps. And that was a good one. So we'll be back next week. Again, waiting for next year. Like, comment, subscribe. We're cranking out a ton of stuff on this YouTube channel. Definitely appreciate it if you subscribe. Gets it, right sent to you so that you can see all the updates and keep up with what we're doing. So appreciate watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.